getting help is not something everyone gets when they're in a cult. Rick, you've mentioned before the concept of cult hopping, like not really dealing with the issue. So then they go from one cult to the next after that one burns out. And anything you want to share about that in terms of how maybe we're still looking for that meaning in life?
Yeah, I met a woman, Lauren, who had left Jonestown and then joined Synanon. Mark Vicente was in a group he described as a cult, the Ramtha School of Enlightenment, led by J.Z. Knight, and he ended up in NXIVM. And then he called me and he said, Rick, Keith Raniere, the cult leader of NXIVM, who's now in prison for the rest of his life due to sex trafficking and torturing women and terrible things that he did. He called me and he said, Keith Raniere told me you were the most evil person practically on the planet. So when I realized that he was, in fact, a really bad guy and I wanted to leave the group, I wanted to talk to you. And he said, and I worry that I'm going to join another cult because I was in this one group called a cult, and then I ended up in another group even worse than the first one that is a cult. And so how can I avoid that? And I said, Mark, you've got to unpack the experience in an educational process. The first step in recovery from a destructive cult is to educate yourself